You see the top left. Also, when you look at this, the range is not that good. It's about halfway. But what I have going on, when I put on my rail cover, I'm going to hit under the preparations, I give it a plus 20% accuracy. Alright, so that's going to increase this accuracy bar as well. Alright, I'm looking at those stats and I think, wow, that's a really good gun. For some reason, the assault rifles in this game are lacking, because when I go to an MP7, from an MP7 to say a Mark 17, which is kind of like the SCAR version, alright, now keep in mind, even to keep it fair, I have a MK17 that has plus 20 handling, plus 20 mobility, okay? But look at these stats. They are half of what the MP7 is, except for the range. Okay, the range is almost to the other end. Now, even if I wanted to be fair, okay, I can take this under barrel off, and I can just take it off and help my mobility just a little bit better. All right, or if I can take the silencer off and this and that. But I even have my sight is even a close range sight to mid range sight that I can flip back and forth. I even have the same attachment on my rail, the MAWLDA. So I'm not quite sure why this is happening, but I could even go and compare two other guns, because if I compare that Mark 17, alright, so if I compared this, my KSG, to this Mark 17, look at my shotgun is better than the Mark 17, besides the range. Alright, so why does a shotgun have more mobility, better handling, better stopping power, alright, but better overall damage than an assault rifle in this game? I don't quite understand it. So I can go back out. I can even compare two other different ones to a popular gun. I'll go into the shop and I'll just compare real quick. I'll buy a. Let's do something popular. Let's go pick some popular guns. Okay. So I'll pick the MPX. All right. This is a popular gun that people buy a lot. Okay. Keep in mind this is a low grade one. This is a blue. All right. Plus 10% mobility, plus 10% drone damage. Okay. And let's go to the M4. Alright, we'll go to the M4 real quick. Or let's have one that I already have at level Mark 3 already. Alright, let's go to the AUG. We'll use the AUG. Alright. Increase bonus plus 3 reload speed. Alright. I'm gonna go back into my menu so I can compare these guns. So here's the MPX. I'm going to equip it. Alright, as you can see, it's Mark 3. Alright, and then I go into the AUG and I compare it, and boom, look it. There is absolutely no comparison when you see those stats on the AUG compared to the MPX. Okay? Like I said, they're both Mark 3, but yet the accuracy and the range, but the handling, the mobility, like, it is very uneven, I feel like. Okay? And now, if I were to go into this and put all my attachments on it, so I always run an extended mag. I'll use a standard barrel unless it's going to be my loud gun. Then I'll put the compensator on. I have minus 7% vertical recoil, minus 10% shot spread, which is really good. You can feel that when you're shooting it. I always use the MAWLDA. Sometimes I use the ATPIAL times 3 because I don't take away that horizontal recoil. But it's kind of just what you want to do. Do you want the range? You want more range, or do you want more horizontal recoil? In my case, I put on the submachine guns, I put the MAWLDA if I have the chance, because the only two things that the assault rifles beat is the range. Okay, so if I put that on, or the range and the accuracy. Okay. But again, if I put 20% in my preparations at the BIV before I roll out, everything's gravy. Alright? And then I usually kind of sometimes either will put this on or won't put it on because it takes away the the vertical recoil, but it adds horizontal recoil. So sometimes, like, I don't want to counterbalance that, kind of switching one evil for another one. So sometimes I just won't even run anything on my underbarrel. Okay, so I only have 2 attachments on this thing, alright, that affect the shootability. Okay, actually just one, because the MAWLDA is the only one that affects the shootability. Okay, now if I compare it now to the AUG, alright, same thing. Alright, this thing is still lacking in three of the 5 areas. Not by a little bit either, it's by a lot. So now if I grab this AUG, alright, and I'll be fair, and I'll put everything on it. I'll put everything on that I normally put on. Let's see, so in this case it's the ATPIAL. Alright, I have the Comp 4 sight on the underbarrel. I'll put the grip pod on there because the grip pod I feel like is one of the best rail or underbarrel attachments that you can put on there, just for the simple fact that you don't want to trade off one evil for another. This is just for rifles. I can't put it on my SMG, so this is kind of an exclusive rifle thing, but it's minus 15% speed while aiming, minus 7% vertical recoil, and then plus 15 cent on the range. Okay, so there's all that. Okay, I'll even cheat a little bit and I'll give him the shot spread. I'll make him loud so he gets just a little extra perk from there. Alright, and then so it's all set up, Mark III as best you can go, and then all of a sudden I pull it over to the MPX, and look, the MPX still blows it out of the water by a long shot. Okay, now keep in mind, if I had an MPX and I bought one and it had 20% range plus 20% accuracy, I wonder what those stats would look like compared to the AUG. Alright, see, the AUG, even though it's better on the range and the accuracy, it only gets 2 perks on the gun. So it can't make up for 3 faults as the MPX or any SMG compared to the rifle can. And you can very easily buy an SMG that will make up for those 2 red bars right there, the accuracy and the range, because that is the only, and on top of the perks as well, you can get the accuracy perk in the preparations at the Biv camp. So the SMG has way more options to make up for the accuracy and the range, and the assault rifles do not. Okay, now if I were to go like this, I use the MPX and I compare my KSG to the AUG. Look, my KSG is actually no, that's actually a lot better. So just handling mobility is down from the AUG. Okay, so keep in mind, like, if I were to choose something, I would say the bullpup assault rifles are the better all-around rifles to have. The M4s and all the variations of the M4s seem to be a lot weaker in this game. Usually in Wildlands, the M4A1 was the gun to have. It was a really good gun. It was strong all around. But for some reason in this game, it's not having it. So that's just my opinion. If you guys have anything you want to add on to it, let me know. But that's just an observation that I've made. I wish the assault rifles were a little bit stronger, but the SMGs, between the SMGs and the shotguns, it kind of makes the assault rifle obsolete. So please hit the like button and please subscribe. That would really mean a lot. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you next time.